Hi everyone, this is Miss Tang, and today we are learning to structure an information report on animals. So the reason we are learning to structure an information report is because we want to be able to share facts with our audience and be able to inform our readers of the topic that we are writing about. And to be successful, we are going to include an introduction to introduce our animal to our readers. We will also describe and give a description of what they look like, what their size, where they live, their habitat, and what they eat. And then we will wrap it up in a conclusion at the end. We'll follow a writing process. So we'll start off by selecting a topic, we'll gather some ideas and some facts, and then we'll put it into a planning page, and then we will start drafting, sharing, revising, editing, and then we get to publish our work. So let's select the topic. So what do you think this animal is? Oh, so it's got flippers, it's got fins, it's got a tail. You can see that it's in the ocean. It's got spots. You can see there's little fish around it. What animal do you think this is? Now, it looks like a shark. It looks a little bit like a whale, but it's not a whale. It is actually called a whale shark. You can find whale sharks at Ningaloo Reef in Western Australia. And this is going to be the animal that I'm going to write about in my information report. And there is a reason why I am writing about whale sharks, and it's because in the holidays, I actually got to swim with them and snorkel with them. So my husband and I went over to Western Australia and we got to swim with whale sharks. So I've selected my topic. I know what I'm going to write about and what animal I'm going to write about. Now, we did go and see and swim with turtles and manta rays, and we got to see an emu, and we got to eat a bag of prawns as well. But I do love swimming with whale sharks, so that's the animal I'm going to pick. All right, so let's have a look at gathering information. Now, the reason why we are gathering information is because we need that information to write our report on animals. And to be successful, we need to research, we need to find and choose credible sources of information. We also need to be able to choose the most important information, so identify the key words, and then we use our own words and put in the animal's scientific name, their classification. We need to find information on their size and appearance, their habitat, their diet, and some interesting facts. So if you can find and gather all your information before you write, then it will make writing your information report a lot easier because you've got it all there ready to go. What information do you need? Well, always check your criteria like what we have just done. So check your criteria to see what you need to include, and then you can also use a template to put all the information that you have gathered. So you can use your own template, or you can use an example of what I'm using here. So I've created one that you can use too. Where will you find information for your report? So you can find information on animals on the internet. So you can look at websites like National Geographic Kids. You can look at zoo websites as well. They will have information on animals. There are also books and videos too. So I'm actually going to look for some information on websites, and you can join me while I do that. Okay, let's look up whale sharks. Okay, so while you're looking for information on whale sharks, you want to have a look at some credible sources of information. Now, Wikipedia does come up, but on Wikipedia, anyone can actually go in and edit that information. So we're not going to pick Wikipedia. Let's have a look. There's worldwildlife.org. So we've got some information on whale sharks here. So we've got some facts. It includes why they matter, some threats, what World Wildlife are doing. So World Wildlife is a non-profit charitable organization. Okay, so there's some information that we could use. There are also videos, so you could have a look. Oh, there's National Geographic, so you could have a look at some videos and then jot down some notes from there. Oh, there's National Geographic. There's Britannica. You could look at some interesting facts. Looks like there's a research site on whale sharks. So there's some information. Maybe not news articles, and not tour websites. Well, there's a fisheries fact sheet, which looks like it's got some good information too. What you don't want to do is overload yourself with too much information. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pick a maximum of 3 websites that I'll have a look at, and if they don't give me the information that I need for when I'm planning my information report and I'm jotting down my notes, then I'll look for some other sources of information. So I'm going to have a look at the fisheries fact sheet that was from Government of Western Australia, because it looks like it had a lot of great information in there. I will also have a look at National Geographic as well as a source of information. And then the third website that I'll have a look at is from the worldwildlife.org. Then after you gather your information, the next step is going to be planning. So this is where you'll identify the facts that you'll use, you'll jot down your key points and your most important information into a template. So you can use this template where you can put the title, you can put some information that you've gathered on the scientific name, the classification, the description for your introduction, and you can put all your information about the size and appearance here, and you can use the prompting questions to help you. So that's there for your intro, for your size and appearance, and then there's also part of the template will include habitat and lifestyle, diet and eating habits, and your conclusion. So if you'd like to have a look at how I put the information that I've gathered into the planning template, then you can have a look at my planning video. All right, and that's it for now. So see you in the next video.